Hello, my wonderful people. Hear this breaking news. Obi won presidential election, but INEC declared Tinubu winner. Simon Ekpa tells the United Nations. So, my wonderful people, this one is coming all the way from Simon Ekpa in Finland, Helsinki. How do they use to pronounce this capital of Finland? Now there in they tell us, Obi in carry matter go meet UN. Come explain to them how P2B won the election and INEC rigged the election and give it to Tinubu, according to Simon Ekpa. So my wonderful people, we are about to take the news now. If you never subscribe to my channel, I want you to do that as soon as possible. Subscription is free of charge. No one is charging you any cent or any $1 to subscribe. It is a free will and free of charge. So if you never subscribe, or this is your first time of hearing my voice and you never subscribe, first of all, I have to welcome you to this Obonga channel, where we speak to you the undiluted truth about the things of life, where we tell you things that beyond human imagination. We don't paint walls and we don't propaganda. Any news you hear from my platform is direct from the right source. Okay? So make on do what? Make on subscribe. So that this ministry will move to the permanent site. So before anything could be done, let us take the headlines first before we can proceed with other etc. And I know how things used to be now. Government don't attack Abuja community, the Federal Capital Territory, and abduct 29 Nigerian citizens. Well, this one now, when we are talking about 5,500 Nigerians stranded in Sudan, what did your president do? Your president jet to his private jet and jet out of the country, went to Ghana for whatever summit they call it. Now, even under his nose, they don't attack Abuja again and do what? And carry people. That's how the thing take BO. So let us proceed. Labour Party crisis. This Lamidia Papa, he don't deny you. Say he never go to tribunal or any court to withdraw P2B's petition. But we know say all this one na politics. He really did that. If the lawyers and the members of the party will come out and begin to shout to say, make gonna see what this man they do, that means he really do it. Okay, my dear people, let us proceed with other ones we have in our hand here. Tinubu's inauguration extend Buhari's tenure by 3 months, Ohaneze chieftain to National Assembly. So now here we go start with our news. In case you never grab your popcorn or your coke, please do that as soon as possible, because this my flight is flying very high. This one is a Space H, where they fly on a very high altitude. So my wonderful people of Biafra, I don't come again. I don't like Land Rover. Make on I hear the news in details. The Biafran agitator Simon Ekpa on Tuesday accused the Nigerian government of scuttling the election of P2B at the February 25th presidential poll. According to Simon Ekpa, he said Obi, the candidate of the Labour Party, rejected the result and is now in the court to challenge the victory of President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu of All Poverty Congress, APC, according to the Simon Ekpa, the Biafran agitator leader. In a letter to the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, by Daily Post, Ekpa berated information Minister Lai Mohammed for lying about the elections. We know his name is Lai Mohammed, so he keep lying. So I'm not surprised. He said the officials has been junketing, telling lies and calling for a ban on all fundraising activities of the indigenous people of Biafra with threats of sanctions. Later did he say to the world, Mr. P2B of the Labour Party won the presidential election and the government and its subversive electoral body declared the ruling All Poverty Congress candidate Tinubu a winner. As if that one is not enough, Ekpa noted that even the UN has admitted the general election revealed ethnic, religious, demographic fault lines in Nigeria. The position, according to him, somehow captures the situation of Nigeria that needs urgent redress through a referendum. Ekpa said when Obi's running mate Yusuf Dati Ahmed cited election irregularities. Mohammed, through his broadcasting commission, slammed a 5 million fine on the television station, that is the Channel Television. On the election in Lagos State, the sessionist said Obi defeated Tinubu despite the disenfranchisement of Biafran people, that means the Igbos and non-Igbos that are living in Lagos State, which are not belong to the APC, but he was beaten hands down, not minding the riggings and the numbers being imposed on the APC presidential candidate. According to Simon Ekpa, state-sponsored political talks went on a rampage, burning down the markets where the Biafran people are dominant and their businesses. Another market was burned in Maiduguri, capital of Borno, where Eastern people, Biafra people, do their businesses. All these ones are the end time signs that Igbos are no more needed in this country called Nigeria. Almost all the big markets have been burned down by a combination of government security agencies and the terrorist Fulani herdsmen conducting economic jihad. Simon Ekpa told the UN that killings are still going on while the burning of homes, markets and churches is being perpetrated by government-sponsored terrorists and Astonists in state uniforms. On Eastern Security Network, ESN, he said the group made up of volunteer indigenous youths was formed against state-sponsored terrorists, herdsmen, and their accomplices in the military uniform. So my people, when I don't hear them, Simon Ekpa, I be the Biafran agitator leader, where the base in Finland, he don't come out to lay his own voice on the just concluded presidential election, where he talk in clear terms, in blue and white, that Peter Obi of Labour Party won that election. But you know, the Nigeria, they will never ever stand on the word of the truth, and that is why everyone have the impunity to do whatever they like at any time without no fearing anybody, even including the police on the street. At checkpoint now, police will harass innocent citizens and even treating them with gun that will shed blood, and nothing is going to happen. And at the end of the day, you find out that that same police people will also be going from one place to another. Even now, they are moving with POS, harassing innocent citizens. When they arose now and said, end police brutality, they will find them to kill. But they are the one that started all these things, killing them, maiming them. Imagine a policeman will come and harass you because of 100 naira, you refuse to pay bribe, they will shoot you. That is what we are seeing in our own country. The only crime we committed is being a Nigerian. That is the only crime we all committed, is being a Nigerian. Breaking news. Missing a governorship aspirant in Enugu State found dead. A governorship aspirant during the just concluded governorship election in Enugu State, Dons Ude, has been found dead. Ude, who contested under the platform of All Progressive Grand Alliance, APOGA, was reported missing a few days ago. Niger News learned that his lifeless body was found at the 9th mile area of Enugu State. This one, I beg, anywhere you are at this point in time, despite the fact that we don't know what he committed, whether Odiribu Madafeboya or something of that nature, but whichever way it is not good to speak ill of the dead. May his soul rest in peace. Just take 1 minute of your time at the comment section and type rest in peace to Ude. Yes, I think, yes, Dons Ude. I beg, it is necessary. Niger News learned that his lifeless body was found at the 9th mile area of Enugu State. A further report, monitored on Daily Post, has it that his vehicle has been recovered. Court rules on APC's Binani suit over Adamawa gubernatorial election. In other news, the Federal High Court in Abuja has dismissed the suit filed by the candidate of the All Progressive Congress, All Poverty Congress, APC, in the last governorship election in Adamawa State, Senator Aisha Dahiru Ahmed, popularly known as Binani. Recall that Binani has sued the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, seeking a judicial review of the electoral umpire's decision to reverse her earlier announcement as the winner of the election by the state's Resident Electoral Commission (REC), Hudu Yunusa Ari. At the resumed hearing of the case on Wednesday, which is today, Binani's lawyer informed the court about the notice of discountenance filed by the plaintiff and prayed the court to strike out the suit. But in ruling, Justice Inyang Ekwo elected to dismiss the suit. On a hearing, Binani, Senator Binani, Senator Aisha Kiniko Binani, is desperate to become the governor of a state, which is very, very bad, my dear people. You don't have to take power by force, despite the fact that we know APC, that is the only thing they know how to do. Yes, regional election. Imagine a coalition is not yet completed, and REC be a returning officer. No, that one is not a returning officer. That one is Resident Electoral Commission. He went ahead to announce election, which he don't even have the power to do so. And this woman, whether I will say that she's desperate or that is a script that have written and given to her, rushed to give a certain speech, or what do they call it, through NTA. Till now, we are still waiting for Laila Mohammed to find that very station. Government attack Abuja community under the Buhari's watch and abduct 29 indigenes. Unknown gunmen have reportedly not fewer than 29 people in a recent attack in the Kwali area council of Federal Capital Territory Abuja. The victims include men, housewives and children. Nigerians learned that they were abducted in the middle of Tuesday night from Yewuti village, the hometown of the immediate past vice chairman of Kwali Area Council, Alhaji Zubairu Jibrin Yewuti. According to the news and reports we had earlier, reports revealed that two housewives, Zainab Omar and Aisha Zubairu, escaped while being led into the bush by the assailants. The report added that those kidnapped include Idris Mohammed, Abdullahi Zubairu, Sane S. Magani, Peter Modu, Ibrahim Maman, Yellow Abdurrashid, Musa Suleiman, Simbia Ishaku, Sumaya Ibrahim, Mokotari Yenusa, and Mohammed Yelowa, and Ramat Shagare. All these people was abducted. Others are Sumaya Abubakar Yelowa, Mohammed Yelowa, Maimuna Mohammed, Hassan Yanda Agana, Hamza Ibrahim, Lantana Yenusa, Nabil Agwana, and Rufai Salusu. All these people was abducted in the Federal Capital Territory under the watch of our President Muhammadu Buhari. Daily Trust reported that the government raided 8 houses during the attack and whisked away their victims into the bush. It added that the immediate vice chairman of the council, Alhaji Zubairu Jibrin Yewuti, confirmed the incident, claiming that his younger brother Idris, two of his elder brothers, wives and children were among the victims. Okay, may them go in peace. Labour Party crisis. Apapa denies withdrawing P2B's petition from tribunal. The Lamidi Apapa faction of the Labour Party has denied claim that it approached the Presidential Election Tribunal to withdraw the petition filed by the party's presidential candidate, P2B. Daily Post recalled that the embattled Julius Abure faction had on Tuesday raised the alarm that Apapa and his team had gone to the tribunal in Abuja to withdraw Obi's petition challenging the victory of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But Apapa described the publication as one laced with deliberate falsehood, saying it is an epistle of personal bitterness, ignorance, and complete unintelligent outburst, according to Lamidi Apapa, the ugly old man. In a statement made available to Daily Post on Wednesday by the faction's publicity secretary, Abayomi Arabambi, Apapa said Abure had been restrained by the Abuja High Court over confirmed allegation of forgery of court seal, and others, saying it is not new that he could engage in cheap blackmail to gain public sympathy in order to cover up his criminal tracks. Apapa challenged Abure to produce a copy of the letter which he or the secretary signed to seek the withdrawal of the petition at the tribunal. While saying he and his team would not be intimidated by these wicked lies, Apapa pointed out that the publication was a well-orchestrated plan by Abure to incite violence and chaos in order to make Nigeria ungovernable. How is this possible? This old man self, it is not yet time for you to just go and rest. I don't know why Nigerian, all these people that call themselves politicians, sometimes they behave like people that don't have brain. Or sometimes they behave like people who have brain have been congealed, or somebody have already used their brain. Look at as old as this man is with white beards. You cannot go and rest. You are playing politics. The statement quoted the Labour Party leader as saying that he and his team would not engage in any verbal war with those he called pedestrian political misfits and despots, saying it was obvious that Abure is trying to wipe up sentiment on his travels. He concluded that the Labour Party under his leadership stands with Obi on the mission to reclaim the mandate freely given to him and our party during the February 25th presidential and National Assembly elections. This one is coming from Lamidi Apapa, the white-bearded man, who refused to go and rest. Tinubu's inauguration extends Buhari's tenure by 3 months, Ohaneze chieftain to National Assembly. The immediate past spokesman of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chuks Ibebu, on Wednesday, today, suggested that the National Assembly extend President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure by 3 months. Abego making the go because he don't nearly kill the Nigeria finish. Ibebu asked the National Assembly to call up the previous of the doctrine of necessity to extend Buhari's tenure. He said the May 29 inauguration of the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu was not a sacrosanct, according to Ibebu. Chatting with the Daily Post, Ibebu said the National Assembly should make a resolution to extend Buhari's tenure by 3 months, as nothing is sacrosanct about May 29. Now, true he talk, we go reason this matter. In fact, May 29 is a minus in the history of Nigeria, as it stands for the past tragedies in Nigeria's history. We should go back to October, but the doctrine of necessity can be adopted in 3 months, and the heavens will not fall, according to Ibebu. 3 months would allow all court cases on election matters, as heavens will not fall. You are right, my dear brother. You are very, 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 very correct and very, very right. The immediate past National Publicity Secretary of Ohaneze also urged the federal government to postpone the proposed national census and allow a new government in Nigeria to organize it. That is a way of scandalizing money. You think they don't know what they are doing? Imagine they went to borrow $800 million just to cover up their ass as they are about to leave office. All this money they are borrowing falls on the next administration. But you see why? If I am allowed to talk, I will say let them allow this APC, let them do whatever they want to do. If the country is good, it's good for everybody. If the country is bad, it's bad for everybody. As simple as that. Because under Buhari's watch, they tell us that the PDP have caused the country whatever. That is why the APC could not perform well during Buhari's regime. If Nigerians can be able to tie themselves, hold themselves, let us watch Tinubu in another 8 years. Then we will conclude, because there's a post I watch which says that Tinubu need to happen to Nigeria so that Nigerians can learn lessons, because even youths out there who passed every suffering under this administration are the ones still jumping up and down there shouting, say Jagaban, say APC, say Buhari, say Buhari. Or the whole people who shout Buhari 2015. Around 2019, when he was about to contest the second term, when you shout Buhari close to them, if they have a jackknife, they will hack you to death. I tell you the gospel truth. But today, that same youth who was killed on 20th of October 2020, where they want to protest to end police brutality and to end SARS. That same youth have not learned their lessons till today. They are still jumping up and down, supporting that same government that wipe out youths, even with their flying Nigerian flag stained with blood. If I am to say, I will take P2B, well, let him proceed with whatever he want to do. But let Tinubu happen to Nigeria, so that Nigerians can learn lessons, so that they will open their eyes to know that all that glitters are not gold. You see the man that look like Mangala, look like as Mangala. March 21, he traveled, come back now, even more fatter than me. Look at the face. With a lot of attachments in the whole of the body. I'm very, very sure that this man will be moving with oxygen all over his body. I'm very, very sure of that. A sick country handed over to a sick president. Unaware of Nigerians. Ibebu warned that such exercise now will be too controversial and economical to the nation. He also advised that all court cases on electoral matters end before the swearing in of the political officers, stressing that it will be distracting to such offices if they are sworn in and court cases against them persist. Of course, how can somebody be sworn in and the court cases will be going on? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. It will decide that person. At the end of the day, you find out that they will use it to give an excuse. Anyway, so my dear people, let us proceed, please. Southeast, South should produce next Senate president. No rubber stamp National Assembly, according to Arewa Youths. The Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, on Tuesday said the South and the Southeast should be allowed to produce the next Senate president. Arewa Youth Consultative Forum National President Yerima Shetima said senators should avoid picking a leader that will be a rubber stamp to President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. Speaking with the Daily Post, Shetima said competence and character should be the basis for selecting the next Senate president. According to Shetima, the South and the Southeast have come to the fore, but it is left to the National Assembly to look inward, because we expect that the Senate president should come from there. They should look out for a competent hand and consider it. The South and the Southeast are the most qualified, and they should come from there. They should consider selecting a more serious-minded person from those zones. They should not consider a rubber-stamped leader. And that's exactly what we have at this 9th National Assembly. They should look out for the character before deciding who emerges, so that there will be a truly democratic process in the National Assembly. If you have a rubber stamp like this 9th Assembly, exactly what I just said, then we should have a problem. There must be a check and balances. Shetima also urged Tinubu to ensure his administration provide justice for all Nigerians. Emphasis on all Nigerians. As Tinubu assumes office, I want him to look inward and discharge his duty as the president of Nigeria. He shouldn't be seen as a sectional leader. He should do justice to all, he added. My dear, I agree with you. You have done well, and you have spoken well. You get the point now? Yes, you have spoken well. I don't know that some people still have what do they call it? Still have a brain like you. But whichever way it is, I concur with you, my dear and my good brother. So, make we proceed. The last year, but not the least, why we have not congratulated Tinubu, Ohaneze Ndị Igbo laments. The Ohaneze Ndị Igbo social political organization has said it is not in a hurry to congratulate President-elect Bola Tinubu. Ohaneze's National Vice President Damian Okeke Ogene said it cannot congratulate Tinubu until the outcome of the court processes. Recall that P2B of the Labour Party and Atiku Abubakar of the People Democratic Party (PDP) had approached the tribunal challenging the declaration of Tinubu as the winner of the February 25th general election. Speaking on Tuesday, Okeke Ogene said Ohaneze is not in a hurry to recognize Tinubu as the president-elect because Any house built on a faulty foundation is bound to collapse. So we are waiting for the final at the tribunal. We believe that the process of 2023 presidential election is still on. The voting has been done and the court has taken over, and until the outcome of the court processes is known, we cannot take a stand on the 2023 election as it stands. According to Okeke Igwabi, according to Okeke Ogene, sorry my dear, according to Okeke Ogene. So my good people, Ibela say na here, we go do what? We go take back our kaya and leave on, make on a wait for another round of the news. Because as I said it earlier, that my news, I always make it brief, so that anyone that want to listen my news will start from the beginning and end it, so that you can be able to grab the wisdoms attached to any news that I'm giving. So now so the thing take be my people. So make on do what? Make on enjoy on ourselves today. Make on cool with on our mind, and make sure that as you watch, they clear your mind. You are subscribing to my channel, liking all my contents, and also commenting, because it's very, very important. And as you comment, make sure you share to your family and friends, to all those ones who always look up on you, because there's some platform you belongs, which you don't know that people look up on you for your post. Your post in one way or the other is healing some people from depression, because in this country called Nigeria, a lot of people are depressed, but you will not know. Don't keep on posting, keep on sharing, and keep on commenting. Make sure you do what? You also subscribe. It is very, very important. So my wonderful people, now here I go tell you on. I want to sign out now, because I still have other news I will bring to this very platform before it is late. Have a nice day, my people. May the Almighty God bless us all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Make on enjoy on a day. On our way done, my people. Thank you for listening.